Well, here's an awkward angle for an awkward setup. We've got the cars backed in the garage because this is the only way I know how to present to you guys without literally melting in the sun. So let's go ahead and get started with an end of summer update video on the cars in the family. And we'll go ahead and kick things off with my brother's 2006 BMW 325 Zi. It's freshly washed for his first day of school tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, July the 29th, is his high school's first day. As you can see, he's got his fresh parking permit up there. I don't recall, I know in the last update video you guys saw the new Continental tires that were put on this, and I know the last time you saw this it had an oil change and a water pump replacement. But since then, about 2,500 miles have been put on it since that was shot in mid-May, I believe. So other than that, the only other thing that went wrong with this car is the glove box. Especially in the convertible models, it locks when you lock the vehicle, so you can keep some stuff secured in there, and it locks separately from this little key slot lock. It literally locks powerfully with the vehicle. Of course, this being a German vehicle, it broke, so you could not access the glove box at all. So what my dad did is went to the junkyard and bought a handle and release mechanism from a coupe model. So that's why this little wire is sticking out here. So this glove box, you can still lock it with the key fob, with the key sticking it in there, but it no longer locks with the vehicle, so that should no longer break, and we should have access to the glove box from here on out. Other than that, nice convertible car. And I'll go ahead and show you, oh, there's a nice RX 350 driving by over there. Pre-refresh 3rd gen. Over here is the, here's the mechanism on the old one, as you can see. This no longer works. So moving on to my car, it is not freshly washed, and that is because it is going to Rollins Collision in Warner Robins next week. Essentially what happened is on Georgia Highway 96, they're redoing the entire thing, 4-laning it, and this dump truck pulled out and dropped rocks and dirt and everywhere, and it took a beating on the front of my car pretty bad. I don't know if you can see all this, but those aren't bugs. Those are all little rock chips, as you can see there. So they are repainting the whole front bumper piece, and I hate that my car's black and you can't really see all that too well. But you can, if the light isn't reflecting, you can see that these are all rock chips. Even all the way back up there, it's a nice rock chip. So they are essentially repainting the front here, the hood, and the quarter panels here. There's a rental car booked, so we'll see how that goes, what that is. We'll go ahead and start it up. I believe it had 115,000 miles the last time you guys saw this, because I took it in for an oil change and filter change. We'll go ahead and start it up. Currently has just under 118,300 miles. Next service is due at 120. Pull these vents away. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I did get a new dashboard installed, courtesy of Lexus's warranty enhancement replacement. However, I will be having to get another one because this one, I don't know if you can tell up here, is peeling. It started about a week after I got the dashboard in. I don't know if you can tell that. It started here, and essentially there's a film over it that's peeling. And at first it didn't bother me too much, and I was like, it'll be all right. But then as it started to spread, I took it back to the Lexus dealership, and I'm like, look, this isn't a big deal. I understand if you can't give me another one, but it's slightly irritating that this dashboard has a problem that my old one didn't have. But the dealership was totally understanding. Love Butler, Lexus and Macon. Great people, great service department. Taken my car there for literally everything since I've had it. And they ordered a new one, so that one will be in here within the next week or two, and they'll put another new dashboard in. And then my door panels are still on order. My front and rear door panels, it's this top portion which curls down into the door grab handle, and so all these spots where chunks are taken out from fingernails and all, that'll all be replaced. This will all be a nice new material that mimics the dashboard, hopefully just about appealing. As you can see, it's a nice clean fit. The mechanics did a phenomenal job installing this, really pleased. So yeah, if you have an IS or similar Lexus, be sure to get your name on the list for that warranty enhancement. Oh, and also, my passenger airbag is on recall for that Takata fix. I did get a notice in the mail from Lexus. It's not available yet. It doesn't bother me too much because there aren't too many cases of it actually happening. But Lexus, if you can prove that you carry passengers enough, Lexus will provide you with a loaner car until the parts come available. It doesn't bother me too much because not too many people ride in my car. However, in the BMW, both airbags have to be replaced. Well, we took it to Butler, not Butler, BMW of Macon, and the passenger airbag was replaced. But the driver's side has not been replaced, and BMW really doesn't care about you, or if it explodes or whatever. They're not gonna give you a loaner car. Butler or BMW of Macon, I'll rest my case. It's not Butler or Lexus. They don't really care too much about you or your 10-year-old BMW. So there's that. We're loving the car though. And so other than that, the 4Runner, I took it to Load Toyota earlier this week, and it had its 30,000 mile service, which was our first time paying for a service with the 4Runner. It was just over $125, which was a synthetic oil change, tire rotation, engine air filter, cabin air filter, and new wiper blades. Other than that, it's doing great. Like I said, just over 30,000 miles now. The Tundra this summer has been driven from our house in Middle Georgia to Durham, North Carolina, to Columbus, Ohio, and back through Cincinnati and Knoxville. So it's doing great. It has about 147,000 miles, I think. And the transmission fluid, it needs to be done on that truck soon, which I think it's guys can do that here soon. I don't need tires within the next 10 to 20,000 miles, and just general maintenance. But other than that, it's been like a rock. No problems out of that truck. So plan to keep them all around for a while. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for videos on possible rental car, update on the Lexus here, and yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks for watching.